welcome to Operator. If you guys haven't heard about this game dropped just about a week ago, and it's making some serious moves in the tactical shooter world. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have heard of Ready or Not, Ground Branch, Tarkov, and plethora of other games that have dropped in this genre, but this one pushes it a little to the limits in certain aspects. I'm here to show you guys all that I have found out about this game. You're going to be greeted with this screen right here, and while it doesn't seem like much, as you guys can see down in the bottom right there, it says press F to spawn, or respawn. So, pressing F, there we have it. First place we're going to go and check out. Everything in here is randomly generated in terms of like the items and stuff that are in it. So, walking up to the door, the first thing you'll notice is you can't interact. There's no like prompt to interact with anything. But if you hit F, that brings up your hand. And your hand goes on top of a door latch or door knob, and you can use your scroll wheel just gently pushing forward, and you can simply walk into the room. So you have actually functioning hands in this game, whereas in other tactical shooters you don't necessarily get that. Right here you have your weapon locker. Just like in Ground Branch, you can come over here and you have access to all your weapon systems. But we're actually going to jump straight in to playing around with one of these weapon systems, and we're going to grab an M4. This is your gunsmith. Any table that has this little screwdriver here and the American flag with a chair that you can't necessarily sit in, you can walk up, press F, and it will open up this entire section here on the left and this top-down view with your hand doing some funkalicious stuff down here at the bottom corner. If you guys want to see a more detailed view of this and me going through every little thing that there is to offer in this game, be sure to let me know of that in the comments below. Let me know what you guys want to see me build out in the next episode, or come and join me for any time I stream this game, because I recently streamed this day one of this game being launched.
The handle. The handle. I'm looking at the handle. Grab it, please.
And that was quite the treat, I have to be honest. There's a lot of bugs and stuff that have been patched since that we got to play around and experience with on the very first day of this game being out.
Excuse me. Get out of my goddamn way, I swear to fuck. These doors are the most annoying pieces of shit known to man.
I believe, though, that's going to round out everything here. The last thing we need to do is come back up to our magazine option. And this game's a little different in how you add magazines, which you can see here, this little button. You just click that as many times as you like, and that will add a magazine plus whichever one you have inserted into your mag well already. We're going to go ahead and bring ourselves down here, and we're going to rock these fools. So, let's get it, boys. All of our mags. I didn't grab grenades for this one just because I wanted to see how it goes. I'm hearing a lot of steppy steps. Dropped him. Yeah, I don't seem to react any different to my rounds going on without a suppressor. They seem to kind of just be a bunch of guns, which is fine. Go ahead and reload here. I'm gonna walk up to this door. Okay, the doors are a little janky sometimes. If you're not careful, they'll rebound and go right in front of your face, which is not really what you want. And just like that, you can see I'm dead.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Alright, we're back in it. Go ahead and prime my weapon systems, make sure they're all good to go. Only got a few mags in each of these, so I gotta make sure and make them count. But then again, bullets are cheap. The reason I'm canting here is to get a better view of the inside of the house without getting more of my body. So just like in real life here, you got to make sure that the enemy ceases movement, otherwise you're going to be in some trouble as well. If you see me putting some extra rounds in these guys, it's just because I don't want them to cause me issues. Up in the top left, there would be a little silhouetted version of myself that would have some sort of damage indication, and my character is not indicating that he is hurt in any way. It's just that a little burst of adrenaline kicking through my system, causing my screen to look a little darker, which is perfectly fine, which means my body is doing what it needs to be, pumping blood where it's supposed to be and not where it isn't. Very carefully clear this building here. And of course, if you ever need to check your ammo count, you can just hold R and inspect your magazine. If you guys can see, there's plenty of ammo still in that, so we're good to keep the fight moving. Fortunately, this would be a good spot for a grenade, but we do not have any of those because I'm making it difficult on myself. Make sure none of these guys are moving. Probably going to put a blood warning on this because, my goodness, these guys like to bleed. Not seeing anything down this hallway. Not going to clear that door just yet. Okay. He no longer has his weapon system, so I believe we're good. I think we're good to put our backs to him and focus back on our other targets. I think I hear some feety steps on the other side of this door, so I'm going to get on the right side. Try to quickly pull that open out, causing myself to not necessarily appreciate it. Okay, no one in here, cool. So you can use these doors as concealment once they're open. The enemies won't be able to see you through them, but you have to remember that bullets don't care about your feelings and will go through those kinds of objects in this game. There is quite a bit of bullet penetration. These pieces of drywall, the doors, pretty much anything that's not metal in this game, bullets can go through. It's just where they're going to go once they go through said object. Bullets can also go through people, so that's also very important to note. Now is actually a time where you can see up there in the top left, my little dude is hurting, so we're going to get my stomach here. Bandage up really quick, that's the first thing. Get a bandage. So, and the button I'm holding right now is H. Say, hit myself up with some more bandages. Say the abdomen's a bigger spot on the body, so we're going to have to hit a fair amount of bandage here to get that to go away. Once the red has subsided a little bit on your little character up there, is typically when you're good. We're going to hit up with a little bit of morphine, try to stop the pain. You can see there it's starting to dwindle just a tad, but not much. So obviously you don't want to tourniquet yourself, but keeping pressure on that wound is very, very important. We're going to hit a little bit of bandaging on my chest. I didn't mean to go to stomach again. I think we got enough bandaging on my stomach at this point. Let's get a little bit of bandaging on my chest, and then we're going to get right back into the fight, because there are still bads in here, and they need to be taken care of. But of course, now we're on a little bit of a timer, and we have to be a little more careful. Because our little homie here isn't doing so hot. And once you have rounds in your stomach or chest, it's kind of hard to deal with that in the middle of a gunfight. So we're just going to eliminate the threat at this point and continue on. We shouldn't have too many more guys to worry about. Go to this door first because it's at the far end of the hall. So, and of course, you don't necessarily have to always aim down your sights. If it's faster just to pull the trigger. No one in there. Cool, cool. Check our round count really quick. We should still be good. Let's saunter up here. Since we're by ourselves, we don't have anyone to stack up with. Try to stay on the side of the door where the handle is. So that makes our lives a little easier. In there. So you can move quicker if you need to, but since we've got holes in us, trying not to move too quickly and cause my blood loss to quicken. The whole door legally sometimes. So yeah, I know we have another guy in here somewhere. I'm guessing he's in here. That sounds accurate, judging by where the footsteps are coming from. I think he's over here in the corner, so put my hand on the door here. Ew, that reads below us. Damn. Could be in the basement, I suppose. Yeah, alright. That would appear to be the case, so we're going to quickly get downstairs. This would be a good time if I had grenades of any kind to use them, but unfortunately I do not. Squonk. And I believe that's our last target. putting a couple extra rounds in him because he had some armor on him. And armor does, in fact, do stuff in this game. So just want to make sure that we are thorough. And they can hide under the stairs. Okay, no one under the stairs. His gun somehow managed to get under the stairs, so it was just trying to hide from the woes of itself. Alright guys, that's going to bring this episode of Operator to a close. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to let me know what you guys thought of this game in the comments. Do you guys like it? Do you think it has promise? Or do you think there's some serious issues with it? Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like to let me know that you did. As always, this has been Wolf, and hope to see you guys next time I hit the field.